In this 21st century, business ownership is not an option, but rather a necessity. So let me ask, are you tired of working for someone else, lining their pockets from your skills and sweat equity? Are you ready to use your drive and ability to own and operate your own personal care business? MBHS of Georgia has helped hundreds of everyday people, including nurses and healthcare professionals, retire early, turn in keys and badges, and realize a lifestyle they never envisioned. Don't just take my word for it. Allow successful entrepreneur, personal care business consultant, and registered nurse, Mr. Ernest G. Flagg, to tell you himself.
Okay, welcome. My name is Ernest Flagg, and our focus today will be on Mississippi, and we're looking at why Mississippi is one of the very best states to start a group home for the developmentally disabled. We have been watching Mississippi for some time now. We've been putting up numerous facilities down there in Mississippi, and it just had a certain feeling, we were having about Mississippi. And the more and more we kept digging, the truth really just really surfaced. And that is that, Mississippi is really behind in doing some things that they should have been doing all along. They are really behind with putting personal care homes together, group homes together, and really behind with getting individuals out of these hospitals like they should be doing. Getting individuals out of the hospitals, out of the mental health facilities, and into community-based settings where they can live lives of normality, where they can pretty much manage and be, as close to normal as they possibly can. They cannot do this in state hospitals. State hospitals are not the best place for individuals who are developmentally disabled. They're not. They just are not. And with all of the research and findings, with some of the reports, but also the research findings and investigation done by the DOJ and other entities, it is obvious that the state mental hospitals in Mississippi were not providing the best level of care to the individuals they were serving, particularly the developmentally disabled populations. Now, let me just really take you to what I want to show you to support how Mississippi is one of the better states to go and move and do business venture in at this time, and to show you how behind they truly are. Now, if you look here, this document, written August 11, 2016, Justice Department sues Mississippi for discriminating against individuals with mental illness. The Justice Department today filed a complaint against the state of Mississippi, alleging that it violates the American Disabilities Act and the Civil Rights of Institutionalized Persons Act by failing to provide individuals with mental illness with necessary integrated community-based mental health services. All right? That right there go a long way. That's a huge charge. And not only is it a huge charge, it is a recent charge. This is just about a year old, this document. And I'll put this document at the bottom of this video so that you can go back and review it yourself. Moving along, the state's failure to provide services in community settings forces adults with mental illness to access services and care in segregated state housing, including the Mississippi State Hospital, East Mississippi State Hospital, North Mississippi State Hospital, South Mississippi State Hospital. For real? Y'all doing it like that down there in Mississippi? That's exactly, for real. This is 2017. I mean, is that exactly how you feel about individuals who are mentally impaired, developmentally disabled, people who have intellectual developmental disabilities? I mean, is this really how you feel? If you don't know by now, there's been a national move for years, 10 to 15 years at least, or 15, 20 years or greater, really to move individuals from institutionalized settings to environments where they are less restrictive. And that's the community. That's in a home next to you, next to me, and the individuals have a right to be in the community if they got a mental illness, so long as that they are on their medications, that they're not harming anybody, that they're not harming themselves, that they're not destroying property, that they're not a threat to anybody. Research indicates that those who have mental illnesses or cognitive impairment are more likely to be harmed than to harm someone else. But I see Mississippi, they still got that not in my backyard type of philosophy going on. I don't care. Well, newsflash, Mississippi, the DOJ is on your ass, and they still on it. And so now you have no choice, because now you're about to be forced to do what you should have been doing for 20 years, and you're going to get forced to do it. And watch, it's about to happen. So this document here is a component of the major piece supporting what we had already felt was going on, because while we were reviewing down in Mississippi, looking at facilities, looking at locations, visiting some of these hospitals, and dealing with our clients and supporting our clients down there, so much information came to us. So many state employees talked to us, and we drew the conclusion that it's something going on in Mississippi relating to the people, to that population, to the vulnerable population. There's no way that these hospitals and these state hospitals should be as full as they are. There's no way in the world that there's not enough group homes in Mississippi. It should be a situation where there's not enough group homes in Mississippi to accommodate the need. And that's where they are right now. That's exactly where they are. The complaint alleges that gaps and weaknesses in state mental health systems too often subject adults with mental illness to needless trauma, especially during crisis. According to the complaint, adults with mental illness who experience a crisis in Mississippi often spend days in local emergency rooms and jail holding facilities that are ill-equipped to address their needs before ultimately being transported to the state hospital. Their costly and traumatic process could be avoided if adults with mental illness receive proven and effective services in the community to prevent and de-escalate crises, enable them to maintain safe housing, and assisting them in finding and holding employment. Come on. Did it take a lawsuit for you to realize this? Or have you not realized it? Okay. All right, well, you're about to get a lesson now, Mississippi. All right, so I'm going to put this link at the bottom of the video and possibly on our website under our blog, so you can find some stuff under our blog as well. But I also want to show you this one last page, this website here for those who want to pursue licensing within Mississippi. This will be a helpful little resource I'm going to give you. No thanks, not interested. All right, so what I do want you to know about this website, the application is not on here. That's also can be deemed as evidence that the state of Mississippi is not open to group homes or not being compliant. They don't have the applications for individuals who want to apply to license a personal care home, an intermediate care facility, for individuals who want to license assisted living facilities, to care for this population, to service them and provide supports and needs and wrap the right services around them in the community and keep them out the hospitals. You don't even have an application on the website for individuals to apply to license a facility in the community, a community-based facility. This is further evidence of your lack of compliance and with laws and openness and willingness to provide the right and proper level of care and support to individuals who are in need. You got to call the state of Mississippi and ask for an application to license a group home, a personal care home, assisted living facility, an intermediate care facility for DD and IDD population. Now, what kind of stuff is that? But I do want to show you here, they got other licenses here, but not those. I'm sorry, they got other applications here, but not applications for those particular entities or businesses. So you would come down here and you would see regulations and minimum standards. Click on here, and as you can see, you got your home health agency minimum standards here, minimum standards for intermediate care facilities for individuals with IDD and DD disabilities, your personal care home for assisted living, and your personal care home for residential living is right here as well. Psychiatric hospital, minimum standards, post-acute residential brain injury rehabilitation facility, and minimum standards right here. I wanted to show you this website here. The link will be below. Also, I'm going to show you this website here. So once you achieve that licensure and you want to get Medicaid certified, you come right here to Mississippi Envision. All right. Click on provider, come down to provider enrollment, and go over here and you can download the enrollment packet. Okay. And just complete that via PDF or Adobe, and then send it in with all the credentials and relevant attachments and go from there. All right, so I'm gonna put all three of these links at this video for anybody that wants to go into Mississippi and start a business down there. I think it's a good opportunity there. The law has already told you that they're behind the 8 ball in getting these individuals out of the hospitals and into the community like they should have been doing all along. So it's clear that that there's a need down there in Virginia. I'm sorry, in Mississippi. There's also a need in Virginia, but this focus is Mississippi. Very similar issues are going on down in Virginia as well, but this is Mississippi. So if you want, you can visit our website, sign up for a consultation. They're self-scheduled. They also are paid consultations, and we can talk to you about getting your DD, IDD group home or your assisted living facility up and running down here in Mississippi. And let's get the ball rolling. All right, it's 2017. Business ownership is not an option. Business ownership is a necessity. Okay. It is 2017. No longer can we just sit back and wait on others to just opportunity to come our way. It's time to go out and make it happen for yourself. I'm telling you, just make it happen for yourself. I'm a witness. I did it for myself. Many years ago, my first group home in Detroit, Michigan, was pulling in excess of $20,000 a month after I got it. After I got it got up to 6, I know it was 6 in the home, but after I got 6 people in the home 4, 5, and 6, I was well over 20,000 a month. And that change, that's a life changer. That's a game changer there for somebody, for a family. It is a game changer. You do not have to always work for somebody. Not that there's anything wrong with punching that time clock or pushing that cart. And I say push that cart because I'm directly targeting my peers. I'm definitely targeting and talking to nurses. You are. That opportunity for business ownership is there, and I just wish we all would, hear my voice. It's just, just take advantage of it and take that chance and jump out there and make business ownership a reality. Visit our website at nvhsllc.com. My name is Ernest Flagg. I am with Nursing and Behavioral Health Services, and our focus is healthcare business development nationally, specifically personal care businesses. Have a great day.